On first down, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. And Wilson with it, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up.
Touchdown! Jeff Swain. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10, Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Howell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on. Play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Little bootleg here. Howell rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Shortwood here, caught by McBride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 4 down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Connor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. That's out wide here for Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. You got this.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. One last shot before the break. Howell. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Howell. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the Commanders have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell looking to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Goes right back to McBride.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down and 4. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Murray to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
To throw is Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Murray. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it over to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now pass complete to Moore. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Howell. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Back to throw it. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Play fake. Murray. This will be swung out here for Coward. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Okay, right?
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A first down throw for Young. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Oh, good hands there defensively, and second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Young takes it on the sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace, little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Levis looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd down, here's Levis. And that'll be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Now a first down throw for Young. Open man right side is Shark. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
2nd down, Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Young looks to throw on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
The play fake. Now Young. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's what I like to hear.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Being chased out left. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. Levis from his own end zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. This one downfield to Burks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll throw it again with Levis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Henry up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 50 yards. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now here's Young. And Sharp calls it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Back now in Nashville. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. From near the goal line, here's Levis. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. Now he's free to midfield. DeAndre Hopkins. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Foot connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The first down throw for Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. He shows you right there, he can do more than just just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up the blocks quickly as well.
Pass midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.